Hi guys, good morning everyone. If you want to be an expert in Gen AI, the prerequisite for everyone to be, or if you want to be an expert in data science, the prerequisite is Python. So, in today's session, we are going to discuss about the Python. Is Python is a reptile? Is it animal or reptile? Or can I say snake?
Snake or reptile.
What about Python? Anaconda, basically anaconda Python. Everyone talk about the anaconda, right? What is it? What kind of animal is it? Any guess?
Snake.
Snake. I mean, that is a snake. What kind of
Reptile.
animal is? Reptile. Okay. What do you mean by reptile? What about crocodile? What about the
That
crocodile?
that is also reptile.
Crocodiles, snake, lizards, and turtles are basically reptiles. Okay. What do you mean by reptile? What is the meaning of reptile? Why we call the name of reptile? Any idea? Any idea? Any idea? Come on, think it.
Flexibility.
Flexibility. Okay, agree. Next, they move very fast or very quickly. What about their movement? Is it fast or slow?
Structured. Uh,
Structured. What do you mean by structured? I mean,
I
there is
mean,
a reason for everything. I'm asking why I'm asking. There is a reason. Yes, please.
yeah, if, for example, snake, if we
Ah,
consider snake, it's
ah.
around, on an average, it's around 6 foot, right? So the
Okay.
front could be different direction and the tail could be in a different direction, but it's connected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, flexible and fast a little
Ah,
based upon its scale. I mean,
scalability, right?
scalability. Based upon its scale. Like if it's a small snake, it
Hmm.
could go fast, maybe in
Hmm.
certain conditions. If it
Yeah.
is in certain condition, it may not. Yeah.
Yeah, here the same thing. Whatever Rishabh has said. That thanks you, Rishabh. Rishabh, what are the properties of the snake? Is as it is a reptile family. Is reptile family is nothing but the fast. Here, fast means speed is in terms of the speed. The going. I mean, the movement of the snake from one place to another place is a very fast. Here, in similarly, in our Python language also, the execution speed is very fast. Now we have a question, sir. What do you mean by execution speed? I will come to the point. Scalable, we can increase the volume of data, or you can play with a lot of data here in this case, right? These are the some of the features of Python, which is again the family of reptile. Let's understand how Python are being used for the data science. Guys, trust me, without knowing Python, you cannot work on any data related work. Not only the data science, if you want to be a data analyst, Python is required. If you want to be a data engineer, Python is required. If you want to be a Gen AI expert, Python is required. If you want to something like if you want to be a data science expert, Python is required. Everywhere going forward, Python is a bread and butter in our daily life. So I would request all of you, please listen carefully and try to follow me. Everyone think about it is a coding, I don't know coding, nothing is there. Very simple, very simple and easy language. Okay, I'll explain you in detail about this. So background, let's understand about the programming language. What do you mean by programming language? What are the different type of programming language we have? What do you mean by language? Simple, general meaning. First of all, let's divide the programming language. Here, two different terms. One is a program. Second is a language. What do you mean by language? Any idea? What do you mean by language? Language means English language, Telugu language, Tamil language, Kannada, French speak, French, Spanish, and all. What do you mean by language? English language. What do you mean by language? What do you mean by language? Come on.
A means of communication.
Language means communication. Communication of what? Is it
Point A
between
to
the
point B.
simple to say communication between the two different people, right?
Yeah.
Am I right, guys? Everyone? So, language is used to communicate between the two different people. So, majorly a language used to communicate between the two existing, live existing between the two people. For example, whatever are you speaking, does cat able to understand? Whatever you are speaking, does tiger able to understand? Whatever you are speaking, does maybe duck can able to understand? Yes or no? Chandu, what do you say?
No,
Yes or no?
no,
Shra- no, right? Shravani, is it clear
No,
or
sir.
no? Definitely
Yes,
no.
sir, it's clear.
But whatever you are speaking, the language which can communicate between two different people. Similarly, if you want to perform some task in a computer, right? Does computer can able to understand your language? Definitely no. You need to tell to a computer, or you need to give an instruction to computer where computer can understand your language. Am I right? So simple to say, programming languages are three different types. What are those? Programming languages are three different types. One is low level programming language, high level programming language, assembled programming, assembled programming language. Right? Programming language are three different types. One is a low level programming language, second is a high level programming language, third is assembled programming language. Here the term low level language, what does it mean? What does it mean? Low level language, what does it mean? Low level language, what does it mean? Low level means where the data are, which is in the form of binary, is also called binary language, which is in the form of zeros and ones, which is in the form of 0 and ones, which is in the form of 0 and ones. Let me explain you one example. Suppose you tell, if I ask you system to 8 plus 4, if you want to perform some task 8 plus 4, do you think system can able to understand 8 plus 4? Do you think system or any programming language system, any computer can able to understand 8 plus 4? Do you know, would you like to know how background of it works? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. See how it works here. So, which is in the form of let's say 4, the number 4, which is in the form of 1, 0, for example, 0. Let's say example, I'll tell you. Binary means 2, basically, two numbers, right? 0. This one is 2 to the power of 0, 0 value into 2 to the power of 0. This is decimal 0, 1, 2. Similarly, 0 into 2 to the power of 1, right? 2 square into 1. This is the value 1. What is the value here? 0 into any to the power of 0, 1. Basically, a to the power of 0 is also 1. 0 into 1, 0. 2 into 0, 0. 2 square is 4, into 1 is 4. The answer is 4. Whenever you have written 4, the value automatically convert in the form of binary format. This binary format is called low level format. Similarly, if you write 8, something like this. This is 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 2 square, 2 cube. Right? So when I add up these two, 8 plus 4, 1, 1, 0, 0, which is going to be 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 square, 2 cube. 2 cube into 1 plus 2 square into 1 plus 2 to the power of 1 into 0, 2 to the power of 0 into 0, which is equivalent to 12. Which is equivalent to 12. Makes sense how it worked? Any confusion, any doubt? Any confusion, any doubt so far? Any confusion, any doubt? Come on, come on. Are not able to understand anything? Chakradhar, Chandu, Anil, Balakrishna, John, Brown, Lakshmi, Praneeth Reddy, Rishabh, Srikanth,
yeah, we can
Suchipta.
understand it.
Right. This is what is the meaning of low level language. Before we are going to the high level programming language, so second one is understand about the assembled programming language. It is all about your chips, semiconductors. For example, in everyone phone, they have chip to execute the task. Right. Inbuilt program has been designed in a chip and it will functional as per the requirement. Right. That is the microchips like your semiconductors all comes under the assembled programming language. What about the third one is about the high level programming language where humans can able to understand this programming language. That is what high level programming language. So users can able to read and write the programming language in the form of English language. So we can write in the form of English language and we can get the output also in the form of English language where humans can able to understand. Though you have written a program in English language in the high level programming language, internally the high level of programming language will convert into a low level programming language. The process of converting high level programming language to low level programming language is called as kernel. What do we call? Kernel. Kernel means converting from high level programming language to low level programming language. Okay. So one of the example, let me give one example. So what happens here? Let me give one example to everyone. So let me give one example here, Gen how Gen will be helpful also. Let me give one example to everyone. Okay, let me give one example to everyone. Let me give an example to anyone. So can you tell me something like what are the causes for cancer, cancer disease? What does it mean, guys? So you have created one LLM, one large language model, one LLM application. You have created your own LLM, medical, basically health related LLM. Okay. Here, let me ask a question. You have asked your question, or what you have asked a question. What are the causes for cancer? What does it mean? What does it mean, guys? What does it mean, Chakradhar? What does it mean, Chakradhar? Darshan, what does it mean?
What are the
Mustafa,
factors which will cause the cancer?
what are the factors which can influence or causes the cancer? You will get some information, right? So, for example, Llama Index, Facebook, Llama, Llama AI. Okay, Llama AI basically introducing. So Llama. Okay, I just ask you. I mean, this is one of the application created by Facebook. I think I need to log in on this. Okay, try Llama. Okay, I mean it is open source, guys. You can. Okay, let me ask you a question. What are the causes for cancer? Okay, let's see. This is the input you have given. What happened? We need to log in. Okay, let's go with the chat GPT only. Chat GPT only. Why you need to take tension unnecessarily? What are the causes for? Okay. So causes cancer is changed by mutations of DNA within the cells. The lead. Okay, some genetic factors, inherited mutations, right? Environmental factors, lifestyle factors. Uh, okay, alcohol, like whatever, maybe some again.
Yeah.
What happens? Okay, yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Yes, John C.
Hi, I thought you're teaching a basic Python. Why you're going for LLM and all that?
I am just explain you, madam, why you are how it is working.
No, you don't have to now, because we are learning
Now,
you're telling us the basic and,
no. I'm not going LLM. I'm not going towards LLM, madam. So
now you, better, I
madam,
don't know.
just give me 2 minutes. I will explain, please.
Okay, okay,
I'm
thank you.
talking about the programming language. Here I talk
I
about the
can understand
programming
that.
language, right? That is the point
Yes,
I'm talking, right? So I
yes,
said that one of the point is that computers can able to understand the low level programming language, right?
yes,
So I give an example of 8 plus 4, right? Now,
yes, I can understand all that.
yeah, now I'm taking an example of text to data. How does it convert that I'm explaining? That is the background of LLM also the same. Their Python uses I'm explaining. I'm not going to discuss here the LLM and all. I'm not going to build the LLM model.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, madam? Don't worry. I'll teach
Thank-
you the basics of Python only.
Okay,
Don't worry.
okay.
Can you see my screen, right, everyone? Hmm, sorry. 1 second, please. Here, this is the text. Whenever you give into LLM or any program, the backend is a LLM is a Python language. Python directly cannot able to understand. So what it does, basically, it will take the word wise internally. The programming language take the word wise. That is called tokens. Each word is called token. This entire is a let's say statement. Simple to say statement. The statement is a word is called token. So each collection of tokens are called words, right? Statement will divide into words that is called words called token. What are causes for cancer? Still computer cannot able to understand what is the meaning of word. What happens here with the help of some technique called word embedding techniques are are simple the word called language model. What do you call language model? So language model. So in the language model, the different language models we have, right? It convert the all the words in the form of vectors, which is in the form of zeros and ones, and it touch a database that called vector database. It will store all the information in the form of vector database. It will extract the required information. Here, whatever you have written, the text data, why I'm talking about language model, you cannot able to understand all these things. I can understand that. So even if you written the text format, even if you written the 8 plus 4 number, everything, end of the day, it converts in the form of zeros and ones. That is called low level programming language. So the even you have written, as I mentioned, even you have written the high level programming language, still it converts into the low level language. That is called as the process called kernel. Okay, that is called so now I hope understood, Jansi, what I have taken example, why I have taken this. Jansi, are you there? I left the Jansi, understood? Okay. So now this is the meaning of programming language. Everyone clear about the programming language? Any confusions? Any questions? Chenna, John,
Yeah,
Rishikesh, Feroja, Mali,
yeah, I'm
Rishabh.
good. I'm good for that. Thanks for
Yes, yes,
explaining
I
that,
can
Srimati.
understand.
Sorry, sir, Chenna.
So
Sir, Chenna.
the way, I mean, so that's good. So the whatever you give an example, it's good for the who fulfill the basic things that they can understand easily. Thanks for that.
Thank you. Yeah. Now we have created. Now we understand the Python. What is the programming language? Python is high-level programming language. Some other examples of high-level programming like Java, .NET, Python. These are the high-level programming language. If you talk about the C language, C++, C is a low-level programming language. C++ is the assembled programming language. If you go to the companies like Juniper, if you go to the company like Intel, um, some other company, some other competitor, who is the competitor of Intel, NVIDIA. NVIDIA now they are using Python for GPUs and all. They are using this. Some of the product-based companies, Phone Pay, right? Everyone know about the Phone Pay, Paytm. You know about the Google Pay. They built on top of the low-level programming language for more secure pay. So general application, banking application, all built on top of the high-level programming language. Understood? So now it created, when we have created, now we are discussing about the now the tool called Python. The Python was created in the year of 1990. One of the scientists called Rusuman is a scientist. He has created the name Python. Do you know how the name come Python? So first, there was a circus program in USA. So from there, he inspired inspired the name. He put the name of Python. He introduced the name of Python. Basically, Python using for software engineering, web development, and data science, even data engineering works, even data analysis perspective, everyone are using. Now you may ask a question. So how software engineers are being used this Python programming language to create a develop an application? I don't know, just I'm taking an example of HDFC Bank, HDFC Net Banking. Just example, I'm taking HDFC Net Banking. So Control Shift I. See here, this HDFC Net Bank. I'll talk about what is the Control Shift I also. So this is an application. Who created this application? This application powered by the HDFC Bank, supported by HDFC Bank. However, the application has been created by the software developer engineers. The background of the software developer engineer, they have used the either Java or Python. Here in the network, in the layout, how the layout they're being used. I mean, as a bank, they are not allowing to see all the information, but you can able to check this information here, how they have used the front end, they have used HTML, the console, what the console they have used, all the information we can able to see here. So they are using, right, this is what the process. Okay. Even for a web development also, to create the web development applications, anything for that also we can use. Even for data science, even for Gen AI application, deep learning application, NLP application, we can able to use the data science. For example, can you tell me what is the trending topic in the market? What is the trending topic in the Twitter? What is the trending topic in the Twitter now? Or what is the trending topic in the world? Any guess? What is the people are talking about the trending topic in the world? Any idea?
Tariffs.
Huh?
Gen
Sorry,
AI,
sorry.
Gen AI,
Gen AI. No, forget about the Gen AI. People everyone talking the world. Not everyone talking the Gen AI, right? Tariffs, right? Trump tariffs. George Braun, do you agree with my word?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, tariffs. Okay, let me ask you a tariff. So we don't want to go in detail about the what is the meaning of tariff. Simple to say, tariff means, let me explain in one word. You want to sell your product on other nations except where you develop the product. Let's say you manufacture a product called Tesla. Tesla has manufactured in let's say in USA. They want to sell their products in other countries are like India, China, Pakistan, Namibia, like that. What they will tell, this product has not now developed in our country. You have developed somewhere else. You want to sell this product in our country. For this, you need to pay extra tax. That is, tax is called tariff. Okay. Now, some countries are very positive about some in the tariffs. Maybe US could probably very positive about the tariffs. Maybe some countries are like India and China are very not happy with the are not happy with the tariff. Probably where they express their feeling. There should be one platform to express their feeling, right? Where they'll express their feeling, where they express their opinions. Everyone, do you have any platform to express their opinions? Huh? Do you have any platform to express their opinions? Yes or no?
Social, social media
Yeah,
platforms like
exactly.
Google.
Social media platform. Can I say simple to say Twitter? Now, of
Yes.
course, Now Twitter is also called X now, right? X. Now I want to, as a data scientist, as a data scientist, now I would like to understand the feeling. I mean, everyone's opinion. How many of them are talking positive about the product tariffs? How many of them are talking negative about the tariff? How many of them neutral about their? What is their conceptions or what is their opinion about the tariff? Not about their feelings, opinions, where they want to reduce, where they want to impose the tax, where they want to reduce the tax, why they were imposing the tax and all. They want to know the kind of opinions you want to understand. For that, there is a one beautiful library, one Python library, in just to extracted the data from Twitter by using Twitter API and clean the data. It everything can be done in Python with just two to three lines of code. Just two, three lines of code. Of course, that is the beauty of Python. So in other language, if you write the 10 lines of code, the same thing can be done in just two lines of code. Just two lines of code. I'll talk about that also next. So some of the famous companies are there using Python everyday life, like Google, YouTube, Instagram, Dropbox. Dropbox is a storage company. Instagram is a social media. YouTube is a platform. Everyone know about that. And many more companies. Even now, banks are migrating to Python language for data analysis, for data science, data engineering tasks. They're migrating to the Python language. In our daily life, for next 10 years, Python is really, really important for us. We could not miss it. Everyone should learn, even from grade 1 to student grade 1 to till you retire, I mean to say 40, 50, you should learn the Python programming language, which will be useful, really useful in our daily life. Why to use Python for data science? Why you want to use for the data science? I give an example of large community. What do you mean by large community? Any idea? What is the meaning of community, large community? Any thought? Any idea?
Where people go to support a particular
Uh-huh.
programming language
Mm.
or any topic, like any software or development, just to collaborate.
Just the collaborate. Okay. Okay.
So you can
Uh,
find support
I
Maybe
think
this
support
you
is
for it.
like open source.
open source is how open source is different from large community. Open source that is a different concept. What I just asked a question of what do you mean large community? Okay, let's understand. Community means
Large community means
community means
large number of people.
community means group of people, right?
Yeah.
Gated community. As you are living most of the if I ask you, where do you live? I live in a gated community. What do you mean by community? Community means group of people are staying together in a society or in an apartment or in a villa is called as a community. Large community means in the community what happen if you are done any festival, by it a what are the different Hindu festivals, Christian festivals or Muslim festivals, people gather together, right? And then they celebrate together, right? Similarly here large community means the people who are using Python programming language are really really high, or more majority of the people are using. Whenever you got a struck in any issue, there are the people who can help you to resolve your queries. That is what the meaning of large community. For example, I don't think so. Let's say Rolls Royce. Example Rolls Royce. Forget about the Rolls Royce. Lamborghini. One of the car called Lamborghini. Everyone know about the Lamborghini? Lamborghini? Yes or no?
Yes.
Or
Fancy
Ferrari?
sports car.
Yeah, Ferrari. Ferrari. One of the car called Ferrari. Do you have showrooms in Ferrari in India? I don't think so. I don't think so. What if your car got damaged? Or what if it got given some trouble to you? Where should you go? You need to call some expert from other countries and the work to be done. Then you have very small community, people of community, there we can help you. Or similarly in the medical arena, there is a rare diseases, very few people know about it. Let's say COVID, in very initial days of COVID, how many people are experienced about the COVID? Very low. The person who got attacked with the COVID, maybe first 10 people, there are very small people, majority of them would have been died. Now after 2 years, majority of the chunk of the people have experienced it. They can easily understand the symptoms of it, and then disease cure of the disease also will be very easy. Similarly in Python programming language also, when you have more and more people are working for a particular language, you are using a particular programming language, whenever as and required for any support, people are there to help you. That is the another one why to use, that is the data science people are using because of large community. Okay. So for example, threads. How to read one full line followed by red, right? See here, how many views are there, right? Just I mean, I've taken some small example. Automatically convert Jupyter notebook to dot Python file. So there are the views of 443 views to for this question, and three answers which are in the green. We probably those three answers are corrected, and three people have voted for the correct answer, and the answers probably I would have read by the 443 views. Probably as the person who is looking the who have actually looking help, the three answers definitely would have been helped them, right? Similarly, passing markdown files with the Python. So, but they have not got any response. However, only 14 people have visited this. That means there are some people here. The first question also 98 people have viewed it, the answers, right? That is what the meaning of large community meaning. Okay, easy syntax. So easy syntax means, so if you know English, the Python programming language you can easily understand. Even kids can able to understand, right? So here I'm using a print hello world. I just display the print hello world. So what does it mean? Forget about the, if you don't know anything about Python, what does it mean? How do you interpret? How do you interpret this one? How do you interpret this one? How do you interpret this one? How do you interpret this one?
See,
Forget.
print,
How can you read it? Can you read it? Print hello world. What does it mean? By reading, how
print
do?
the
Please go.
print the text.
Just printing
Hello
of
world.
this statement, whatever is mentioned with the double quote. Just print that
Okay.
statement.
Print is
Okay.
print outputs whatever
Hmm.
is inside.
Print. What is the meaning of English word print? Displaying. Am I right? Do you agree? Something we are displaying. What we are displaying here? Some text or something hello world. Just we are displaying something called hello world. So compared to other programming language, Python is very easy. So for just displaying hello world, how many lines of code you have written? How many lines of code you have written? One line.
One.
One line.
So same thing if I want to, let's say, if I want to display hello world, for example, just let's see, listen carefully. You want to display, can you write a program hello world using Java? Let's say I'm using Java. See now, okay, forget about this. We don't. Can you tell me how many lines of code you have written here? How many lines of code you have written here?
4.
Four. Here, as a human, as a layman like us who don't know any programming language, we are talking about the public class hello world. Public static void main some string sys.out.println hello world. Yeah, what is the meaning of public class? What is the meaning of public static? What is the meaning of void? What is the meaning of system.out.println? Right? What is the meaning of main? There are the lot many things we cannot able to understand. Even for a layman like us who don't know any programming language, by the just looking at the program at the first start, at the start of the programming, we could not able to understand anything. So when you compare to other programming languages, as like as a Python, as like compared to Java, Python is very easy, And in terms of the syntax also, easy syntax. If you know the English language, you can easily understand the Python programming language. Make sense about the easy syntax? Okay, perfect. So, and I said very, very important, open source. What do you mean by open source? Can you think about what do you mean by open source?
Free to use.
Uh,
Anyone?
No
Uh,
need to pay for that language.
no need to pay for the language.
you don't require license to. It's free.
Developer,
No,
they can also make changes in the core function.
Source is
okay.
available, anyone can update or edit.
The the source code is available for general public.
Resource code is generally available public. Okay, very good. Okay, open source in Python programming language general refers to the development, code development basically, development and use of Python software, use of software freely available, modifiable and distributed to anyone. Understood? Here, I said, I'm just repeating. Open source means open source in Python, as we're discussing Python, open source in Python programming language refers to the development. That means whatever the program developed, that means the code, right? And use of the Python software, anyone in the world can use and distributable. You can distribute to anyone. That is the meaning of open source. Free and open access. Anyone can use, modify, distribute the code. Community driven, as I said, the community means large community. Developers collaborate to improve and maintain the software. So transparent also, open source is also transparent. What do you mean by transparent? Transparent means code is visible, allowing for auditing and trust. So you can ask me, let's say Anil has developed the one code. Anil has asked Koti, can you please verify this code whether the code is correct or wrong? Can you verify this code whether it's correct or wrong? Of course, it can be done. Of course, it can be, because of openness, it has done. For example, there is a company called SAS. The first tool for data science is called SAS, Statistical Analysis System. It is not an open source guide, it is a paid. Will you able to see what the code they have written? Now tell me, let me ask a question to everyone. You are talking about ChatGPT, right? Can you tell me, is the ChatGPT is open source?
No,
No.
No.
Why? Yes, go ahead, George Brown.
Uh, you pay for it.
No, 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 you pay for it. What do you mean by open? I mean, don't get confused. Pay for it is different. Open source is different. Will you able to see the what the code they have written in the background of open ChatGPT or OpenAI?
No.
Will you able to use that code?
No, you can't. You don't have access to source
You are
code.
you can able to utilize their application at free of cost, or you can pay for their application. However, will you able to use their development code? Will you able to access their code? Yes or no? Definitely
No.
no. Hence, it is not an open source. Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you know about the Amazon? Everyone about the Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazon application, Amazon e-commerce, right? Amazon app and all. Will you able to access their code, development code of Amazon?
No.
Or you know about the OS of operating system of Microsoft OS? Will you able to access their code background, what they have written? Will you able to access
No.
Google what they have written, search engine code backend? 2 lakhs, I mean 20 million code lines of code? Definitely no, they are not allowing you to watch it. Hence, as they are not allowing you to watch, hence it is not a open source. Open source means, as I said, that development and usage of the software that is freely available, modifiable, and distributable. You cannot, for example, as taken Chat GPT, you cannot modify it. You cannot get free of cost. You cannot distributable to anyone. Hence, it is not a open source. Hence, it is not a open source. Hey, just give me 1 minute. Someone is knocking the door. Just 1 second. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, open source. Now, are you clear about the open source mean? Anyone still doubt about the open source? Benefits of open source. Can you tell me what are the benefits of open source? What is the benefit of open source? Can anyone think about? What is the benefit of open source?
In terms of cost, it's cheap.
In terms of the cost, it is cheap. That means no license, right? No license fee, right? Free only, right?
Yeah.
No license. Customizable, right? You can as per modify the code to suit specific needs also, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can also get the support from community, right? Leverage collective knowledge and expertise. And rapid development, and also the important of open source because of the rapid development. What is the meaning of rapid development? Mean contribution from diverse developers accelerate innovation from different people, contribution from different people, which leads towards innovation. Makes sense? That is the meaning of open source. So, and also rich libraries. So another why you would use Python is, apart from the above three, another thing is rich libraries to perform the pandas for data aggregation, data summarization, gathering the data from multiple data sources. We can use pandas to build the machine learning models. We can use sklearn to perform the mathematical operations. We can use NumPy to perform the deep learning applications, to perform the different applications. We can use PyTorch and all. For text data, for image data, audio video data, we can use this PyTorch and TensorFlow, right? We can use the PyTorch and TensorFlow of the given data. Now, any questions, guys? Any doubts so far? Right? There are the like, I mean, there are the different GenAI applications can easily connected that, and job opportunities, which is really important for us. Uh, job opportunities. The job opportunities across compared to all other libraries, the job opportunity Python is having very high. In every other language, if you look into the some of the websites, right? Some of the websites, data science, job description, right? See, look into here. What job description of a data science jobs profile? Everywhere, simply, I mean, whatever the so. How can I show you? Okay. LinkedIn. Let's say LinkedIn. One of the example I'm showing. See here. What they're looking here. What programming language looking there? What programming they're looking?
Python, Java,
Python.
SAS.
Yeah, SAS is. I mean, no. Nowadays, banking people only credit risk people are only they're using SAS. Right. Rest of them are not using. Even as I'm working in the bank in the risk project, majority of our projects are converting from SAS to Python. Majority are they going to use Python. Maybe Naukri also. Naukri, Indeed, or Naukri. Right. Maybe. My God. Everyone are asking. Right. Python programming language. Python. Right. Let's say I'm taking an example of Bangalore. Find jobs. See how many jobs we have. How many jobs we have? 10,000 plus jobs. Python developer, junior Python developer, Python, right? Technology support using Python script. So, right. Even if you look into the Python for as you're looking for Python for data science also, See here, senior data analyst, local F1 interview, right? Backend developer, like data engineer. Everyone are using Python data science concept. Okay, everyone, right? Maybe you can use data science. Maybe you can look into the position. See here, PySpark. If you want to learn the PySpark also, the required is PySpark. SQL, right? The programming languages. See here, strong program abilities, Python, which is like as example shown right in the screen, Pandas, sklearn, NumPy, SciPy, PySpark, right? Experience manipulating data sets using Python, right? Everywhere, guys, in terms of job openings, if you want to be expert in data and any data related jobs, you must have to have Python knowledge. So that is the reason we started with a program. First is the Python programming language. Now, any questions, guys? Any doubt?
Yes, Koti, regarding as a data scientist, is Java also required
No,
to?
no, 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 not required. Because libraries, machine learning models, and all you cannot implement using the Java. You can able to implement using only Python.
Okay.
Okay. Next, platform independent. I said example of platform independent. What do you mean by platform independent? What do you mean by platform independent? Platform independent means the Python code which supports for different platforms such as like Windows, Mac, Ubuntu, Linux, or Unix. So what does it mean here? For example, I have written one Python code in Windows. Python code in Windows. The same program can be executable in Mac also. The same program can be executable in Ubuntu or Linux or Unix. The same program can be executable Unix or Linux. Or it is not required to change. It is not required to change even single line of code. It is not required to change even single line of code. For example, you written one small Python programming that directly you can put the file in open in the file in Linux. You can execute that. Not same. You can Mac also you can execute the same only. There will be no difference at all. So why to use Python? So large community, job opportunities, platform independent, and easy syntax, rich libraries, open source. Any questions? Any doubt? Any questions?
Does this open source come with the security issues because it is accessible by everyone?
No, generally it won't be because what happens, this is a programming language. You can deploy in your server, right? Company server, right? Then the first they need to touch with the server, then only they can able to access it. For example, Amazon. For example, let's say, let me talk about Azure. Azure. Azure server, Azure cloud. What they does basically, they can deploy the Python in their Azure cloud. If you're able to access Azure cloud, if you're able to touch the Azure cloud, then only you can able to touch the Python, right? It is developing inside of your laptop or inside of your mobile. Then how does it will comes under security concerns? No, right?
So data is safe, like if you use it is not.
Yeah, it is safe only.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, I'll talk about that also, madam. Don't worry. Simple. If someone are not clear about the platform independent, also let me repeat. Platform independent means, as I said, platform independent means Python code can run on multiple operating system as like Windows, Macs, Linux, Unix, and all without any modification. Which means it is also called cross platform compatibility. Write once, run anywhere. You write in any one language or one OS operating system, you can run anywhere. Flexibility, develop on one platform, deploy on any other platform. Portability, easily move code between the environments. Like you can easily move the between from one environment to another environment, right? Okay, now any questions, guys? Any doubt so far? Before I go to the next point. Okay. Now
Yes,
let me.
but
Yeah.
we cannot use Python to like build or develop an application or a website end to end using Python. We still need to integrate with Java.
Java is different. Python is different. Why you need to integrate with Java?
Like, can I use like Python for like developing a website end to end Python only?
You can develop.
Uh, I think, sorry for interrupting. Yeah, so
Suresh.
Python has,
Yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead,
the
Surendra.
Python is not only for the backend, it will be for web development. Everywhere the Python is there. For the last 10 years, the Python libraries are expanded like anything. It complete with the Java also.
Yeah, that's what. Even I in the start of the first slide itself, I mentioned the point. The first slide itself, I mentioned the point. It is used for software engineering, backend, web development also.
I work for Apple. The entire Apple anywhere data engineering is run by only Python.
Yeah.
Yeah, only Python, no other things.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Next thing. Okay. Regarding the versions of Python, any doubt before I go to the Mustafa? Mustafa,
Yeah, it is clear. Yeah,
clear, right? Um,
yes.
John, any questions? Oishi, any questions? Pranit Reddy, Srikanth. Okay. Okay. Different versions of Python are Python have two different versions we have. So in our course, currently we have a generally, I mean, there is a current version only. We have one version, is Python 3. Earlier, they used to have one more version called Python 2.2. They suspended this version in 2020, somewhere in 2020, mid of 2020, in the year of 2020. That I remember exactly, but not remember exact date. So everyone now are using for Python 3 only. Why Python 3? Python 3, the execution compared to other versions, Python 3 is very flexible. Execution of the code speed, I mean, execution of the code is fast, and moreover, coding compatibility, and moreover, the lines of the code, instead of 10 lines, they have been reduced to complexities. I can simply use a word called complexity. The code complexity has been reduced uh, a lot compared to other versions. Hence, we are using Python 3 in our course, and of course, everywhere people are using Python 3 only. In our course, also Python 3. In this course, what we will do, first module will be the Python basics. The Python basics, what I will cover is, okay, one second, guys. Okay, let me write down the Excel. I will share you the Excel to everyone also. So basically, I divide this entire module into two things: Python fundamentals, and Python advanced. So Python fundamentals will be about the Python data types, Python installation, first one, Python features, Python installation, next data types, right? Next data types, variables, data types, variables, and everything, variables, keywords, and identifiers.
And
Sorry?
also you are going to cover the memory storage of the data in the Python. That is also you are covering during the fundamentals, right?
Yes, sir. I'm writing that only.
Okay.
Yeah. Memory management, basically. Memory management. Okay. And next about the data types we covered. Next, data structures.
Oops, and
I will come, sir. I will come, sir. Wait, sir. List, tuple, like a dictionary, set. Next, conditional statements. Next, loops. Right. Next, loop. And loops means in everything will comes under in detail. So I'm just mentioning the topic names only. Right. And about the functions, built-in functions, right? User defined functions. Next, list comprehensions. Okay. Before list comprehension, lambda functions. Right. Next one is about the lambda function. Next one is about the list comprehensions, file handling, error handling. Okay. Next,
garbage collector also be right.
no, sir, that is not been covered, sir, in this case.
Okay.
Because we are going data science prospect, not Python developer prospect, sir.
Hmm.
Because if everything covers, then it's a Python developer course. Right. In the advanced, we are going to cover the whoops concept, generators, decorators. Forget about the spelling. Okay. And here, error handling, next to which comes under the libraries, library management. Under library management, we'll discuss about the NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotty, Plotty.
Git repository also be covering along with this.
Sir, Git repository, we have a separate module, sir, which not include the Python, sir.
Oh.
We have separate module for GitLab.
How about threads or asynchronous programming?
No, sir, that we are not covering. The reason is which comes under the development, sir.
Okay.
So we are covering the course in respect to the data science perspective.
Yeah, I know. MATLAB, lib, Seaborn, and all these.
If you want, maybe if you give me, that's what I told you also. Threads, you ask about the garbage collector and all. If you give me extra special class, if you give me time weekends, on that time I can able to cover. That's what
Okay, sir.
even
I can ping you separately. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I can ping you because my main focus is towards the data engineering side. So that's the reason I requested. Yeah.
So data engineering, this is a course for data science, sir. Data science
Yeah,
and
that is
generative.
correct. Yeah, but you're almost covering the basics. Yeah.
Sir, that is what I said here. See, I have a specific time to complete the course in 6 months. If I keep on extending the course, at the end of the day, people will lose the interest and they could not able to get the job. My motto is that as they're spending the amount and time, they need to get a job. So,
yeah, thank you.
So what I'm requesting everyone, if you need any extra topics, I'm happy to take it or happy to teach. However, in daily classes, it is not possible to take those extra classes or specific topics which are not been part of the course. Still, if you want me to take these classes, I'm happy to take, but it can be done over the weekend. For that, you need to spend some extra time with us. That is what my request.
Okay, sir. No. I understand. I forgot your name. I will ping you later time.
Okay, Koti.
Koti, yeah.
Yeah, that is what I request other day also, everyone. Please give me a time over the weekend, extra time, so that if any topic which which is not been part of the course, any topic you want extra, I will be covered. That's what I said also. Yes, go ahead. So only this is the point of only Python point of view, Python module only. This is all about the Python module. If you, machine learning module and all, that is a different scale and all that as a part of machine learning. There I will cover libraries. Yes, John.
Yeah, I was checking about the TensorFlow, Keras, and those libraries.
That is a deep learning, right, sir?
Yeah.
It
So
is.
it will be part.
See, there are the different libraries. This is part of course only. See, let me talk about that. See, for an machine learn ED, for EDA point of view, explore data point, We use SciPy. Okay. Only SciPy is the library which can be used. Of course, along with these three, along with this NumPy, Pandas, and all. For machine learning ML, we can use sklearn. For deep learning, we can use Keras library, PyTorch, TensorFlow. For image processing, we can use CV, computer vision. Okay. OCR and all, and different small libraries. Majorly, these are the libraries. For Gen AI, we can use one of the Open AI. Right. For deployment, there are the libraries, cloud and all. For Streamlit is one of the library. For Fast API is another library. Right. For big data handling, PySpark, we are covering that. PySpark module. Right. These are the libraries. I mean, I talk about that high level only, not in depth of that. At each module wise, I'll cover in depth of those points. As this. Understood, John?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Since you wrote like NumPy, Panda, and all.
No, the NumPy, because the reason I've written because of the Python module, we're teaching the Python module, right? Because of that, what we cover in the Python module, that's what I've written that in detail.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Yes. Next question.
What about time series?
Sir, that is a part of machine learning, sir.
Okay.
That is a part of machine learning. I'm not saying that I'm not teaching that points. What I said here, at this point, we are focusing only Python module. Understand the Python. In the machine learning, it will come seasonality, seasonality will be there. Like composite is there, like moving average is there, method is there. Halt to winter is the one more method is there for time series. Right, right. Multiple libraries is there. Right. Next thing, adapt, halt to winter, additive, multiplicative models. Okay. Next question, please. Yeah. So what I will do here. So this is the tomorrow morning we'll cover that these two topics we'll cover in tomorrow. Python features, and next we'll go. So tomorrow we'll talk about the Python features first. Right. Python features. What are the different memory management, readability, cross-platform, everything will exception handling. I'll just give the features. Right. Surendra, you asked the question right. Do you teach the memory management?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
is one of the
because
basic.
the difference in the Python 2 and 3, there is a small memory management related issues are there. Yeah.
Right. Right. Anaconda Python. We use Anaconda Python. But Anaconda Python I shown here. But majorly we are going to use Google Colab only in our course, guys. We are going to use the Google Colab only in our course, because if you are being expert in the Google Colab, then it will be easy for us to perform the machine learning and deep learning algorithms. So normal local system may not support for your deep learning algorithms. Hence, we are going to use for the Google Colab only. Okay. Okay, I will show you the local Python also, but majorly we are going to cover the Google Colab only. So Jupyter Notebook, how the Jupyter Notebook works, kernel, all these things we'll discuss in tomorrow class, guys. Thank you. Any questions, guys? Any doubt?